A woman in labor, bringing new life into the world on earth. Her strength shining through every contraction, every push, every moment of surrender. Enduring pain that transforms into power, sacrifice that becomes sacred, a human being, complete with mind and spirit, entering existence through her. The primal roar of creation, the ancient dance of opening. She is the threshold between worlds, the bridge from darkness into light, from water into air. Her body knows what her mind cannot articulate, that she is participating in the oldest miracle, the first mystery, the continuous thread that binds all mothers across time and soil. She is not alone. She carries within her the memory of every woman who came before, the grandmother who birthed in fields, the ancestor who whispered prayers through the agony, the lineage of survivors who ensured she would exist to continue this chain. Her sounds are their sounds. Her courage is their courage, passed down like a secret language written in blood and bone. The sweat on her brow is holy water. The trembling in her legs is the earth itself shaking with recognition. She is doing what women have always done, refusing to break, choosing to open, becoming the doorway through which the future walks. And then you see her, the woman who has waited. The one who traced ovulation charts for months that turned into years, who measured time in hope and disappointment, who wondered if her body would ever know this rhythm. She who has longed, prayed, persisted through silence and setback, believing against the odds. She has watched others cross this threshold while she stood in the doorway, hand on the frame, heart in her throat. She has learned the vocabulary of hormones and timing, of possibilities and percentages. She has buried dreams in small coffins of negative tests and risen again to hope because the alternative is unthinkable. She has become an expert in the mathematics of longing. She knows the exact number of days in a cycle, the precise window of opportunity, the statistical likelihoods that shift and change with each passing year. She has held her breath in bathroom stalls, waiting for lines to appear. She has cried in parking lots, in showers, in the dark beside sleeping partners who cannot fully understand the particular loneliness of a body that refuses to do what it was seemingly designed for. She has questioned everything: her worth, her femininity, her purpose, her future. She has been told to relax, to stop trying, to adopt, to accept, as if her grief were a problem to be solved rather than a love that has nowhere to go. Yet she persists. She persists because something deeper than logic tells her that she was made for this. She persists because the desire itself is a form of faith, a stubborn belief that her story is not finished, that her body still holds possibilities she cannot yet see. She persists because to stop would be a kind of death, and she is not ready to die while she is still living. To her, the scene of labor is both mirror and promise. She is not yet the one laboring, but she is already practicing the strength required. Every injection, every appointment, every month of waiting is its own labor, less visible, but no less real. The waiting room becomes her delivery room. The phone call with results becomes her contraction. She is being stretched, opened, prepared in ways she cannot yet perceive. The longing itself is a kind of labor, a bearing down toward an uncertain horizon. Her body is being prepared even when it seems dormant. Her heart is being expanded even when it feels broken. She is in training for a marathon she has not yet been invited to run. And when her moment comes, when the test finally shows what she has ached to see, when the first flutter makes itself known beneath her skin, when she too finds herself breathing through the impossible pressure of becoming, she will understand with a clarity that takes her breath away. The journey to get there was not separate from the transformation. It was the transformation. The years of empty arms were teaching her how to hold. The months of silence were preparing her to recognize the first cry. The grief was making space for gratitude, so vast it would have overwhelmed her otherwise. She will weep not just with relief, but with recognition. She will know that every step was necessary, every pain purposeful, every no a preparation for the ultimate yes. She will look at the woman beside her, the one for whom conception came easily, and they will recognize each other. Different roads, same destination. Different scars, same strength. Both have paid. Both have been chosen by life to be portals, to be witnesses, to be the first environment a new soul will know. The woman who waited will see in the other's eyes the simplicity she never had, and she will not resent it, She will treasure it as a reminder of what she fought for. The woman who did not wait will see in the others' eyes a depth of knowing that comes only through struggle, and she will honor it as a different kind of preparation, equally valid, equally profound. Both women carry the same fire. One delivers life through the immediate, overwhelming, glorious pain of labor, the crown of pressure, the ring of fire, the explosive moment of emergence when two become separate and one becomes two. The other delivers herself through the slow, invisible, relentless labor of longing, the years of becoming ready, the decades of preparing her heart, the lifetime of learning what it means to truly want something until she too can know what it means to bring a human being onto this earth, to feel that particular strength surge through her like a tide, to sacrifice and transcend in the same breath, and to finally hold what she has been reaching for all along. And the child? The child will never know the cost, and that is as it should be. They will simply arrive, wet and wailing and worthy of every moment that preceded them. They will grow in the atmosphere of that sacrifice, breathe the air of that strength, walk on ground made holy by that persistence. They will be the living answer to every question, the fruit of every labor, the continuation of the story that began when the first woman looked at the first child and understood. This is why. This is why we endure. This is why we hope. This is why we open ourselves again and again to the possibility of pain, because on the other side of pain is love made visible, love made flesh, love that will outlast us and carry forward everything we were and everything we hope to be. The child of the woman who waited will be no more and no less precious than any other. But the woman will know. In the quiet moments of nursing, in the stillness of night watch, in the ordinary miracles of first steps and first words, she will remember. She will remember the years of emptiness that made this fullness possible. She will remember the grief that taught her the true weight of joy. She will,